Today on SoftLR Tech Briefs, we're looking at nearshore team augmentation, what it is, how it differs from onshore and offshore models, and when it makes the most sense for IT projects. Staff augmentation is an outsourcing strategy widely used in software development because it helps IT teams scale their workforce efficiently. In this model, tech firms outsource the recruitment and integration of IT specialists to third parties known as staff augmentation providers. Those partners tap into a broad talent pool to find skilled professionals, for example for DevOps staff augmentation, who can take on the work needed. Depending on the client's preference or the provider's reach, talent may come from within the same country as the client, that's onshore augmentation, or from farther away, that's offshore augmentation. Sitting between those two options is nearshore team augmentation. So what is nearshore staff augmentation, and how does it differ from the alternatives? Let's take a closer look. Delineating nearshore augmentation. Nearshore outsourcing differs from onshore and offshore augmentation because the talent is hired outside the project's primary country, but still within the same region or territory. For instance, an IT company in the USA might seek React Native staff augmentation from a border-sharing country like Canada or from neighboring countries in Latin America. In Europe, the equivalent would be a firm in France or the UK hiring talent from other European nations or Northern Africa. One of the main reasons nearshore development team augmentation has become a mainstay in IT initiatives is the balance it offers between cost efficiency and coordination with existing teams. It may not deliver as much cost savings as offshore outsourcing, but the closer proximity of teams makes it easier to coordinate outsourced work and manage project costs efficiently. Benefits of nearshore staff augmentation services. Convenient time zone alignment. When working with offshore teams in distant time zones, communication delays are common. With nearshoring, time zone differences are usually minimal, so businesses can align work hours across locations more seamlessly. That synchronization matters when a project needs teams to collaborate in real time. In agile environments, where rapid iteration and constant communication are the norm, this time zone advantage also makes project management easier. As priorities shift, project managers can keep remote teams informed, and everyone can collaborate more effectively to meet deadlines. Cultural fit and integration. In international operations, cultural differences can create collaboration challenges between in-house employees and foreign teams. Misunderstandings are less likely when teams share similar work ethics and cultural norms, public holidays, communal celebrations, and day-to-day working expectations. For example, .NET development teams often collaborate more smoothly with .NET augmented staff who operate in a compatible cultural context. Among project stakeholders and new team members, shared cultural affinities can also streamline goal setting, contract negotiation, and issue resolution. Cost-efficient staffing. Beyond location, another major difference between onshore outsourcing and nearshoring is labor cost. Nearshore staff augmentation may not be as economical as offshore resources, but it typically offers better pricing than hiring entirely onshore. Access to a wider talent pool. Software development teams constantly need specialists with niche skills. Limiting recruitment to domestic borders can make those people hard to find. By looking into nearshore markets, companies improve their chances of finding highly skilled professionals who can still keep similar work hours as the primary project team. That combination helps IT firms access strong skills at a more competitive rate while maintaining project coordination, speedy time to market. One factor that can delay timelines is slow integration of augmented staff. When a firm hires offshore personnel, collaboration is not always immediate. Even without language barriers, candidates may go through lengthy vetting, and the project team may spend valuable time onboarding them, stretching delivery schedules in the process. In a nearshore setting, language is typically less of a barrier. Management still needs to onboard new hires, but more of the time that would go into extended vetting can be redirected toward actual project progress, greater project control. Remote work is common in both offshore and nearshore IT staff augmentation. When you compare the two on supervisory capability, nearshore staffing usually offers the stronger option. Because time zones are similar, project managers can communicate more frequently and directly with augmented staff, get timely feedback, and make course corrections as development priorities evolve. When to leverage nearshore augmentation. Companies choose staff augmentation for many reasons, but nearshore augmentation fits some project and business objectives especially well. Here are cases where IT companies can best take advantage of it. Seeking cost savings with closer coordination. Compared with offshore augmentation, nearshore solutions give development teams a way to coordinate projects more closely. Organizations that want to optimize operating costs without sacrificing process efficiency stand to gain a great deal from nearshore outsourcing strategies. Developing agile initiatives that require frequent interaction. The proximity and overlapping work hours of nearshore staff create an environment where collaboration and iterative development can thrive under agile methodologies. Projects that need regional expertise or multilingual specialists. When a project needs technicians with expertise in a language that isn't spoken locally, nearshoring can be an efficient way to secure that talent. These professionals are often fluent both in the language of the client's home country and in the language of the market where the service is being deployed. Closing takeaway: nearshore staff augmentation helps IT firms access lower labor costs in neighboring countries while staying close enough geographically to maintain strong project coordination. The model supports on-demand specialized talent, faster delivery, and stronger cultural compatibility, making it a practical middle path between onshore control and offshore scale. Now, if you'd like to learn more about software development, AI, cloud, data engineering, and digital transformation, visit us at softeller.com.